really, you know? And and so when sometimes people are like, man, we're not at war, there's not a lot going on. But we're sitting here losing a battle a lot of times. So I do think there is this inspirational element sometimes where I'll feel like if I want a war, there's one every single day for me against the dark arts, against the things that want to drag me down, you know, against the things that are literally are finessed to take away the essence of me, right? The essence of me, man. And so it's like there's a battle right now, I think, for a lot of that. And a lot of us don't realize well, and we can get kind of like lullabied into the comfort of it. You don't think it's a big deal. You're looking at it once or twice, right? But then you like, I would notice for myself, if I was doing jerking off or whatever, something like that, the next day I'd feel a little bit kind of bad about myself, or I'd be shorter with people. If I looked at pornography, it made me look at dates and stuff. It just made me like, I had a little bit of shame inside of me. You don't even realize that sometimes it's like, you don't think it's on the forefront of you or that it's affecting like the look in your eyes or anything, but there's a little bit of that in there. You know, it kind of like colors your coffee a little bit. It's like, but it's not the best color. You know, does any of this stuff make sense that I'm saying? You bring Sorry, I'm kind of rambling.
No. I want to.
It's hard to explain.
Yeah, you did a good job with it. A few things that come to mind. Man. Number one, you talked about the rig system. And so I read this. I shared this with you on the phone a few weeks ago. I read this stat that said that the dopamine spike is from the anticipation of watching the next video and not the video you're actually watching.
Wow.
So the addiction is to the scroll. And like dopamine, I might butcher this, but I think that's what it said. Dopamine is not the pleasure chemical. It's the motivation chemical. It's the chemical of pursuit. What's next? So social media is rigged this way. Pornography is rigged this way. You know, back in the day, you know, getting access to porn was going to some creepy video store.
Yeah.
Going behind a curtain that said adult only, or beads, those beads that would hang down. You obviously know. And all of a sudden to get this VHS in a brown paper bag, put it underneath your arm and do the walk of shame home.
Yeah.
Right? But you go watch that VHS, you know, for 15 minutes, do whatever and go about your day. That's not what modern day porn abuse looks like. It's infinite novelty, where you're constantly scrolling for sexual imagery, hours at a time. This is a whole new beast.
Yeah, it says it right here. Industry analytics and search engine studies estimate that pornographic content accounts for roughly 20% of all internet searches on mobile devices. That's astronomical. This is notably higher than desktop search rates, which generally clock in around 13%. The primary driver of this higher mobile percentage is the privacy, portability, and convenience that smartphones provide. Because of this, studies from major adult entertainment networks indicate the vast majority of adult content is accessed via a cell phone. Yeah, I read the other day that Pornhub, which is banned here in Tennessee. I do want to say that.
Is that right?
You have to have an ID to access it.
That's correct.
And that's how that thing that they have, I think it's the Tennessee Minors Act. Is that what it is? The Protect Tennessee Minors Act is a state law mandating that commercial websites and digital platforms containing a substantial portion of content harmful to minors implement reasonable age verification methods. So you have to enter your ID.
That's good stuff.
That's a huge thing because it makes you take some accountability. Okay, well, is this something that I'm willing to say I do? Right? Is this something I'm willing to put my name, my height, my data? Am I really, you know what I'm saying? Am I willing to go that far with it? I love that. I love that. Like, there's been times where I've wanted to go look at stuff and that stopped me right there.
Great.
Yeah. So I do find that is helpful because it I don't want to put myself in there really. Like, I want to look at it as like this guy in the distance, right?
Have they seen fake IDs spiking right now? Because people...
That's a great question.
Good business, perhaps.
Yeah. Around 7 to 11% of men self-report experiencing problematic pornography use or feeling addicted. I mean, that's unbelievable, man.
And it's just not porn, right? You look at the content that's on X, you look at the content that's on Instagram, Facebook Reels, right? That sexualized content can have the same effect on the brain as watching pornography. And so it's an issue. And so we live in a really tricky time right now because it's everywhere.
It's unbelievable that it exists. And it's unbelievable that we allow it as well. You know, that we allow it.
Well, there's also a societal thing with guys, like that's what guys do, right? It's cool watching porn. And I'll tell you the truth, it ain't so cool.
Well,
right?
guys don't do it together. Guys watch a game together. I've never had a guy be like, hey, man, I'm having a couple of the guys over.
To watch some porn?
Yeah.
The thing that's really interesting to me is, here's the truth. So many men who abuse pornography,